Students, I'll start the next sum, that is 13th. Okay, a ball is thrown vertically upwards with a velocity 49 meter per second, and you have to calculate the maximum height and the total time it takes to reach the surface of the earth. Okay, so we'll see the explanation part. The ball is thrown upwards, right? Now when it is thrown upwards, the initial velocity is 49 meter per second, and the final velocity will be 0. We don't know what is the height. Okay, so g is minus 9.8. as it is thrown vertically upward, it is against the gravity, and we have to find the height, that is the distance, that is s. Okay, so we can use this equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as, where you can place g instead of a. Okay, v square is 0 and u square is 49 square. 2 multiplied by minus 98, and s we don't know. Okay, so we just solve this and take this on the other side, and we get the value of s. Okay, the value of s is 122.5 meter. Okay, now the next question is the total time. Okay, so the time taken, t is equal to v, which is equal to u plus at. Here you can write gt in place of at. V is 0, we know that. U is 49, a is minus 9.8, and t. Okay, so putting the values, you get t is equal to 5 seconds. Now we go to the next sum, that is sum number 14. Now in sum number 14, a stone is released from the top of the tower. Okay, which is at a height of 19.6 meters. You have to calculate the final velocity, that is v, just before reaching the ground. Okay, now because the stone is released from the, so u is 0 and v we don't know, height is 19.6. Okay, and the gravitational acceleration is 9.8. it is positive because it's in the same it's towards the earth. Okay, now we use the equation v square minus u square is equal to 2gs, where u square is equal to 0. V square we will find out, putting the values we get v is equal to 19.6 meter per second square, because v square 2 into 9.8 is 19.6 and 19.6, so 19.6 square, so v will be 19.6. Okay, now the next sum, that is 15th sum, I want all of you to try on your own, because it's exactly same like 13th sum, where a stone is vertically thrown upward. Initial velocity, if you remember this diagram, it is thrown upwards. Okay, so v will become 0 and u is given to you, that is 40 meter per second. G is 10, you have to take g as 10, and because it is vertically thrown upward, it will be minus 10. Okay, now I'll go to the next sum, 16. The 16th sum is calculate the force of gravitation between earth and the sun, where the mass of the earth, sun and everything is given, and the distance is also given to you. It's a simple formula. In that formula, F is equal to gm into m upon d square, where me is equal to mass of earth, ms is equal to mass of sun. So just you have to multiply this both, and then d square is also given to you, square of this. You will get 3.56 into 10 raised to 22 newtons. Okay, then we go to the next sum, that is sum number 17. Now in sum number 17, a stone is allowed to fall from the top of a tower. Okay, that is, the height of the tower is 10 meters, and another stone also at the same time is projected upwards. Now you have to find out, with the same velocity is 25 meter per second, and you have to find out where these two stones will meet. Okay, the one which is thrown from the top and other is thrown from the bottom. Okay, now let us see how to calculate that. Now the height is given 100 meters. Okay, so t we don't know how much time, and we know the gravitational acceleration is 10 meter per second. Now whenever it is a falling stone, you will have u is equal to 0. Okay, so if we put it in this equation, s is equal to ut plus half gt square. Okay, so we'll get u is equal to 0, so 0 multiplied by t also will be 0, and half gt square is half into 10 into t square, because we don't know the time. Okay, so s1, that is for the falling stone, this we are calculating for the falling stone. Okay, it will be 0 plus 5t square, so the time, the distance will be s1 is equal to 5t square. So we'll just keep it like this only, and we'll go for the next stone which is thrown upward. Now for upward, you have got initial velocity 25 meter per second and g will be minus 10. Okay, putting it in the same formula, here you will get 25 into t, half into minus 10 t square. So 25 t, this 2 gets cancelled here, so you get minus 5 t square. So we get the equation 25 t minus 5 t square. Okay, so this is the distance of the first stone, that is a falling stone. This is the distance of the upward stone. Now total height is 100 meter, that is given to us. So S1 plus S2 is 100 meter. Okay, so we add this to 5t square plus this. So both of them get cancelled. So 25t is equal to 100 meters. So t is equal to 100 upon 25, that is 4 seconds. So we get the value of t as 4 seconds, and then we have to put it in either of the equation. Okay, so if we put it for the falling stone, okay, that is 5t square, it is 5 into 4 square, that is 16 multiplied by 5, we get 80 meters S1. If we put it for the stone which is coming down, going up, upward stone, we have to put it in this one. So if we put here 25t minus 5t square, we get 100 minus 80, putting 4 here, 4 square here, we get 20 meters. Okay, so for the falling stone it is 80 meter height, and for the going up stone it is 20. So both of them are meeting here. Okay, but the distance for the falling stone is 80 and for going up is 20. So you can write both of the answers are correct. Okay, any one you can write. Now the total the next question is a ball is thrown vertically upwards after and returns, okay, to the thrower after 6 seconds, and you have to find the velocity, maximum height and the position after 4 seconds. Okay, now first thing is the total time taken to throw up and down is 6 seconds. So it will be up 3 seconds, down 3 seconds. Okay, because time taken for throwing up will be 6 divided by 2, that will be 3 seconds. Okay, now v will be 0 here because when it is thrown up, okay, so v becomes 0 and g will be negative. So putting the value in this, you get the value of u as 29.4 meter per second. That is your velocity with which it reaches up, which it was thrown up. Okay, so we get the value of u as 29.4, the velocity at which the stone was thrown up. Okay, now the maximum height at which it goes, we have to use this equation and put the values. Okay, all the values, only the value of g will be negative here because it is thrown up. So we get the answer height as 44.1 meter. Okay, now next is its position after 4 seconds. Okay, so how much distance it reaches after 4 seconds. So you use this equation and put it the value in that. So you'll get it reaches 39.2 meters. Okay, as I have told earlier, sum number 19, 20, 21 and 22 are not there in your course. Thank you.